So I believe Jason is on some sort of Amulet Titan pile. So I'm just going to put Jason as Amulet Titan with a question mark, if I remember correctly. Actually, and I believe that Ryan is on Jeskai Dress Down, actually. So maybe, maybe I do know the decks, actually. Jeskai Scan, Jeskai Dress Down. I'm not sure what we really call it. We call it Jeskai Scan. That's a funner name. But I believe it is Amulet versus Jeskai Scan. I am a big fan of Jeskai Scan. It's a deck that I've been playing quite a bit since in the new modern meta. So pretty hyped for Jeskai Scan, I've got to say. Look, I just want to play Null Drifter. That card is awesome. I want to cheat in Flage, and sometimes I want to cheat in Lotus Fields. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. No one can tell me that I'm wrong. I have consigned the Titan ETB, which is very sweet. Also, just 1 mana, counter your Amulet, very strong. Consign can also counter Saga triggers. I mean, there's actually a lot you can do in this matchup. Sometimes, because I mean, Amulet Titan is an interesting deck where sometimes the bounce trigger is beneficial to them, where they want like the Simic Ghost Chamber to go back into their hand so they can play it again. I mean, look, I have Replicated to counter mass untaps and mass bounce. Because if it's the Titans player's only bounce land, you strand it on the battlefield, that can sometimes choke their mana more than letting them bounce it. So it looks like Ryan's on a pretty controlling version of Jeskai Scam, actually, because he's going to put a Null Drifter back, but he's got cards like Spell Snare. Now here's Echoing Deeps and Amulet. So Jason got the old turn 1 play, the one that he's looking for. That's the scariest play you can see at a Titan. Now, I guess Ryan's hoping to see an Explorer, but I don't peg Jason as an Explorer gamer. Because I don't know how many targets Spell Snare actually has in this matchup. All right, well, Ryan gets his Surveil. Closure and pass. Ooh, another Amulet from Jason. That's a really good draw off the top, I think, depending on what his hand looks like. Because now if he has some sort of second land drop, so we're looking for like Explore, or I guess we know that Explore doesn't work. Ooh, but kind of choked on colors. Did he just choose not to cast Amulet? Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, what is he holding up? What is he holding up? And Ryan, with no dress down on this turn, is going to just Surveil again. Putting a free Flage in the graveyard, so sometimes Surveil lands are just Entomb. Legacy playable card Entomb. And is it just going to be just Null Drifter draw 2, I guess? Gonna probably look for, there's Force and there's Dress Down. But tapping out here, now Ryan's kind of all in on Force in case Jason tries something. So here we see second Amulet. If I'm Ryan, I think I have to force this. Yeah, get that Spell Snare out of here. Gotta choke Jason's mana at least a little bit. And Forest Pass. Wow, it's a pretty slow Amulet Titan draw here, all things considered. So now I guess the question is, does Ryan just play land and hold up dress down for either a Titan or end step dress down into untap Flage. He's also, I mean, he can also go fetch Haste Flage for 12. Right, you can go fetch, get a white source. Yeah, and then that is the 5th card for the Flage in the graveyard already. So fun part about Arena Glory is that you can use the double red to pay for the escape cost, and it will still haste the Flage. So yeah, their 2nd white source. Jeskai is going to shock it in. And he is going to haste the Flage. I don't know if they've remembered to update the phone, though. We have a phone that's supposed to update their life totals. I might have to go remind them to do that. We'll give them a second, though, just in case. They're both writing down life totals here. Because I believe it's still connected. Yeah, it's connected. All right, I'm gonna go bug him. I'll be right back. Sorry to interrupt. Just make sure you track left totals on here as well. That would be great. All good. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, saved. So Jason's at 8. Here comes Amulet Titan, or here comes the Titan. Now the question is, does Ryan just lose here now? I mean, it was pretty tempting to resist the Flage play here, but maybe the One Ring was better? The fun part, though, is that if Jason doesn't get the kill right away, then untap, land, slam ring, and then attack with Flage, force the trade seems pretty okay. Could seem okay. But yeah, I think I like better, or what I like better is that since you know that Jason's probably going to have the 6 mana next turn, is instead of casting Flage now, you get to dress down, cancel a Titan, and then escape Flage, double trigger, kill Titan. Hey, Jan.
Hello.
Do you want to hang out?
We'll hang out for a bit.
Sweet. Do you want a mic?
Sure.
Special guest Jan.
I was just seeing how this was going, but now I'm here.
Yeah, this just goes,
Oh, yeah.
It's a magnet, yeah. So the question is, can Jason win from here? He has Titaned. He is getting haste land. He has Amulet in play. Just one Amulet, though. He's going to haste the Titan. Attack again. We're up against Jeskai, Scam, Jeskai Dress Down, whatever you want to call it.
No solitudes in hand, otherwise.
No solitudes in hand, no.
Otherwise it would have been
got
played.
he's got Dress Down, One Ring, a couple lands, I think. So yeah, no interaction here. I'm pretty sure Ryan's F6 at this point, so Jason can do whatever he wants to do, assuming he's not playing on anything specific.
You can have a really nice setup turn here, for sure.
Yeah, so he's gonna go for the Vesuva bounce to pick up Teleria West, I assume. Yeah.
He has a pact,
Vesuv, I guess, copies Teleria West.
pact in hand. Vesuva could copy Valakut if he wanted to. If he gets a Dryad,
Dryad here.
might have enough, might be able to make enough land drops to make this work. Looks like they're trying to figure out.
What the Vesuv is copying.
Yeah.
Just trying to clarify what is this card. That's kind of the issue with some of these cards that when they enter become a copy of something else, that you need sometimes it's not very intuitive to track like what it's supposed to be.
This could be packed for Aftermath. No, here's Dryad.
Yeah, but Dryad post combat, I'm not sure what this does. It gives him a land drop, I guess.
Can Dome for 12.
Is that Dome for 12?
Or Dome for 6.
Because
How many land drops?
He's made a land drop already.
He's made a land drop.
So he gets one more land drop here.
Echoing Deeps. What's in the bin? No, it just comes in as
Nothing.
as nothing. Oh, I killed him off the Flage.
Kill off Flage, and now it's back to Ryan. So Ryan does have a One Ring in hand, and I believe a land to cast it. Yeah.
The interesting thing is, if Ryan goes for the dress down, he'll be very sad because it does not interact with Dryad very well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dryad's a big cheater. He's still going to get domed by non-Titan based land drops, but still land drops nonetheless.
And also,
I feel like Ring is pretty safe here,
Ring is safe.
right? Because I mean, all of Amulet Titan's win cons are like damage to the dome based,
Well-
either through combat or through Valakut, right? They don't have like some sort of weird Oracle line, do they?
It depends, because if Jason has an Aftermath Analyst in hand, could do some shenanigans on upkeep.
Yeah,
No graveyard lands, unfortunately.
No, yeah, no, I'm not super familiar with the analyst lines. I understand that they kill people, but what they're actually functionally doing, not super fluent in.
So, Titan stays tapped. Is that a mistake? Nope,
No,
there
there
it is.
you go. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Titan not exerted or anything.
if Jason has an Urza's Cave in hand, and remember he did not use the Teleria West.
No, so West is still in hand as well.
So West is still in hand,
So it can
so-
find Pact, it can find Cave.
Yeah, so there are some ways to go about this, but it's a little
Yeah.
awkward.
And like, there's probably a line here which attacks the Titan and like gets some bounce lands to accrue some value in hand, so that if Ryan does want to deal with the board, he can just like Titan again and then kill him, right? Or like Titan plus Dryad, right? Just have the stuff in hand to like recoup what his board state is and just play it again. So yeah, looking at Urza's Cave.
Jason's goal here is to try and kill Ryan on Ryan's own upkeep, I believe.
Okay.
And it starts with Urza's Cave Mirror Pool. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Okay, right. Because if he can find a way to get an analyst, he can do the loop where he sacks lands, gets them back, copies it, sacks it, gets them back to get like infinite Valakut triggers on his upkeep.
Maybe not infinite, but Mirror Pool copying
But
Primeval
enough.
Titan. Get 2 lands, double Valakut triggers.
Right.
Dome
The
for
Mirror
1.
Pool makes a copy token.
Yeah.
It's a token copy, so it enters and
Yeah.
gets the triggers.
Yep. And then here we go.
Alright,
So to
untap.
untap.
Take 1 to the 12. 12 is a pretty
12 is a scary number.
suspect number.
Mirror Pool Primeval Titan. He's scared of the dress down though. He doesn't want to activate the Mirror Pool in response to dress down. Or sorry, dress down will
Activate
be
Mirror Pool
played.
without being dressed down. Yeah. Because then he's feeling really sad, I guess.
Yeah, Primeval Titan needs the enters the battlefield ability to go off here.
Yeah, but
So that's-
12 being a what is it? Divisible by 3.
Yeah,
A
it's
factor of 3 is kind of a big deal here.
basically if a Mirror Pool resolves freely, Ryan's dead.
Yeah.
So
He's
Ryan
cooked.
always has to keep up 2 mana here, so his plays are really limited. He looks like he has a land, so he can do a 4 mana play.
Plus hold of dress down still. Yeah.
The dress down is super important.
I mean, it's a little sketchy actually, because I think Jason might just have this locked up because he just has to play patiently. So I mean, he can just if Ryan just holds up dress down, he passes. Jason's like, okay, fine, on tap. Like, I attack with Titan, kill you.
Yeah,
Right? And then
like-
Ryan's forced to play dress down. Then he's like, okay, mirror pool, copy Titan. Kill
Yeah,
you.
the Urza's Cave is really awkward here because it's just it's 6 free damage
Yeah.
no matter what. Even through dress down.
Right.
Even
because-
through dress down.
Yeah.
Because once again, the Valakits don't care.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How many Valakits does this deck run? Is it
2. 1 to 2. I think it's usually just 1.
Okay.
Vesuva and Echoing Deeps
Are
acting
usually
as...
copies of Valakit?
Yeah. He's got
But
some
I
plays.
think Ryan might see the writing on the wall here that all the vice grip of this game is slowly clamping down around him.
It's not over, though.
No, I should also change our little picture here. Blue Valakit.
You also have to understand that Jason's at 8. He is very close to death here.
Yeah.
Like, Flage coming back, attacking, and then
We can get a
bolt to the
Flage in
face.
play, yeah, like a hasty Flage.
And I don't know if this version of Amulet is running any Radiant Fountains in the board.
to gain
gain
the
the
old
life.
3 life.
Yeah, it's uncertain. So Ryan is
Yeah, so Ryan's very aware. He's reading Mirror Pool just to make sure that he's as in trouble as he thinks he is.
Yeah, he can't do Flage because if he taps up for Flage, he dies.
Yeah.
To the Mirror Pool.
Uh-huh.
He must keep up this dress down.
Yeah.
He does not have a choice.
But he also needs to answer Titan or he dies.
Yes. And Pact has already been paid for, so Jason just has all the mana this turn.
It's not looking great for Ryan's outs here. All right, Land for turn's a good start.
Land for turn is fine. I see a Null Drifter. Is that Teferi, Hero of Dominaria?
Or is it Teferi?
No,
Is it
that'd
Old
be
Border
ridiculous.
Teferi Time Raveler?
I can't read. Oh, here comes a Flage.
Just honest Flage.
Yep. This is a good play.
I mean, it gains 3.
Yep, that's the big part. He won't be able to snipe a. Dryad.
Yeah, 3 to Jason's face, down to 5.
And this is the awkward part. If Jason cannot finish this turn, he's in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Also, if Ryan's on Scam, he does have the Consignment Memories, so that is something to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Countering the Primeval Titan ETB
Super
trigger.
big, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was talking earlier how sometimes you can get cheeky by countering the bounce trigger on a bounce land.
Yep.
And if it's their only bounce land, then you can kind of step with their mana a lot by stranding it in play.
That is a wild line.
It is, where it's like actually you could keep that, but you can also replicate and like counter, like amulet triggers as well. But all right, just pass, untap. I think Jason has another Titan in hand as well. So I mean, he's got a lot of mana here.
So the attack puts Ryan to dead.
Uh-huh.
So he has to Jason has to consider sequencing here. Activating the Mirror Pool first is a trap probably. He probably wants to attack first. Yeah, here it is.
Here's the beginning of combat dress down.
Yeah.
But
Ryan must do this.
yeah,
And
he's kind of priced into it, and now I guess his hope is to try to bluff a consign
he might have it.
the last land. I don't think I see it in his hand, but he's shuffling it pretty quickly. So he could. So yeah, if he has exactly dress down consign, he can dress down now. Jason makes a copy of Titan. He lets it come in, and then he consigns the trigger.
Oh, Beseiju.
Oh,
In response to the dress down.
interesting. That also is probably a winning line. I mean, it'd be very funny if Jason gives Ryan a untapped land, and then he has a second dress down.
I really like this play though because it
All right, Ryan sees the writing on the wall. He's dead. He figured it out. He went through his deck. He's like, actually,
That was a nice sequence of plays because like if you Beseiju first,
Yes.
you still have the Mirror Pool lineup and the
Yes.
attack line.
yes. So you're basically forcing him to have it again
Yes.
without having to commit any of your relevant resources.
And if he has it again, then you simply just attack.
Yes.
And then you win the game off Titan hitting them in the face plus 4 Valakut triggers also aimed at their face. So
yes.
It's a hedge against the most outs that Ryan could have.
Yeah.
Which makes playing this deck so difficult is not only learning the lines, but trying to play around your opponent, trying to screw with you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, well, what is my avenue to victory, but also where can my opponent interact that messes up this avenue, and do I have another route
Yeah.
to get there? Yeah. It's trying to acknowledge all of your roads and then also all the roadblocks to find the one road that doesn't have or has the least likely roadblock or not at all, right?
Yeah. I think this matchup revolves around Dryad a whole lot. Like the dress down just can't
Dryad's
deal
really
with
good
it.
this matchup, yeah.
Just cannot deal with it that well. But there are other outs, obviously. The consigns are very good here.
Yep. Yeah, very good on the play as well. So now Ryan has a chance actually to counter Turn 1 Amulet, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Null Drifter seems
Null
quite
Drifter is
good
also
here.
good if you can do the old turn 2 dress down, untap Null Drifter.
Yeah, and then you start sniping lands.
Yeah.
Amulet does not have that many permanents at the start of the
That's
game.
the thing is that, yeah, also the permanents that they do have in play are usually pretty important outside of specifically Grazer.
Yeah.
Like inside a Grazer, but if they have to sack like an Amulet or a land, like that's pretty bad for them.
Yep, really bad.
Right, and so yeah, it becomes a race to keep up with the Null Drifter, because the moment that you fall behind, like you're just it's over. Right, if there's one turn where you don't put like or you don't replace the permanent that you lost, coming back from that is just not happening.
And I think that's a sticking point with the Amulet. You gotta decide if you want to go speed or resilient here, because if you try and turbo out a good start, you are liable to get blown out by definitely consign. Jason has to really think about those consigned memories.
Yeah, because it's a pretty relevant card in this matchup in both countering some key cards, but also just like Amulet is a deck of triggers, and countering the right trigger at the right time can really just like ruin a turn.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because now Jason has to think about, he has to also be careful more with his packs as well, because if he packs for a Titan intending to get lands to help pay for the pact, and then a Titan trigger gets countered, like you just lose the game.
Yeah.
Right? Like the other text box of pack just kills you.
He'll probably play slow then. Play slower.
I think so, kind of playing the long game. Because I mean, like even that game, Jason played pretty slow. He was just kind of just maybe making land ups every turn. He didn't really turbo anything out. He played tight on turn 5.
Yeah.
Right. He only ramped the last turn where he used bounce land and his amulet to like make 1 extra mana.
Yeah.
And they tightened, and it worked out pretty well there.
I think he understands he just cannot go fast in this matchup.
Yeah, there's too many weird pitfalls to fall in that just like ruins your entire deck. But Ryan gonna be on the play here, which definitely where he wants to be in this matchup specifically.
Yeah, that turn 1 counter Amulet play is always a good one.
Really good, yeah. There are some pretty dream curves for Ryan where he goes like turn 1 counter Amulet, turn 2 dress down, turn 3 scam creature.
Yeah.
That
Flage or Null Drifter are quite good here.
Yeah.
Probably Null Drifter
Yeah.
over Flage. Oh,
Yeah.
Instant mulligan.
That
Instant
both
mulligans.
players not happy with their hands at all, but yeah, Ryan also on subtlety, I believe. So
That's
pretty
good.
relevant card in this matchup too.
Yes. Urza Sagas are going to be interesting.
Yeah. How? Actually, no, that doesn't work. I was trying to figure out. There was a line where you could subtle to get Titan and have it shuffle away, but not really.
Yeah, no, not really an easy one to do. It might say impossible, but
Yeah.
anything's possible.
Anything's possible with the power of friendship.
Thanks, Kevin Garnett.
Woo.
So down to 6. I think Ryan is happier to mull to 6 than Jason is, for sure.
Yes. Yeah, Ryan, I think he does operate a little better on a lower hand count than Jason does, but it's close.
Okay, we see
A bunch of lands, prismatic ending,
And a
consign,
and a
force.
dress down, I think. Oh, that's a force, yeah. Oh, there's a great hand from Ryan. As Jason most of 5.
Yeah, so I think this is a pretty easy keep for Ryan here on Scam. The new Scam. Scam's under a new color combo.
Good old Jeskai scam.
It's just what I've been playing. So
This is what?
it's just like what I've been playing. People are calling
yeah,
Jeskai
yeah,
scam because you like scam in Null-Drifter, scam in Flage.
People didn't believe in you, and now everyone's doing
And now
it.
look.
Yeah, look. And now
I was a trendsetter.
yeah, and now you're not getting any of the credit.
I'm sure not.
That's messed up.
Because you know what? I don't play MTGO challenges, and that's what really matters
You
for
don't.
clout.
It's true. Oh man.
If you want to be a clout farmer, you got to make top 8 in a challenge. I know that Liam today is playing a clout deck.
Oh, what kind of deck?
He's on Lutri Pile
Oh, I'm
because it won 2 challenges.
I'm a
so
big fan of Lutri
He
Pile.
is it Lutri Pile?
Is there a Battle of Wits in?
I didn't
in
see
his
Battle of
main-
Wits, but he was
No?
playing Threads of Disloyalty.
Oh,
is pretty sweet.
That's hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
does that take Flage?
No, it's seems to be
It's
2 or
2?
less.
Okay.
Yeah, he did steal a Kavu though, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that is sick. That is very good.
That was a pretty sweet play.
All right, so
All right. Microsynth Gardens, powerful addition from the last year to this deck. It's funny how Amulet Titan just keeps getting extra copies of Amulet from every couple sets. Like they've got really nothing new when it comes to like the Kill You package,
yeah,
but they sure have a lot of ways to get amulets in play now.
they do, and the Kill You package has been upgraded. The Aftermath
That's
Analysts
true, that's
being
true.
a big part of that.
Yeah, yeah. Analyst lines are crazy.
Yeah, especially with the Lost Fields, like literal infinites
Yeah,
are on the table
with
now.
the old the woodland that copies.
Oh, there goes a verdict.
Ooh, a verdict that our players are fighting for today, actually. So maybe Ryan's already done well at one event with this deck, and now he's coming back for a second one.
Ryan's hand is looking extremely good right now.
Yeah,
just picked up a One Ring.
It answers a lot of stuff right now.
Crumbling
And
Vestige. Explore it is.
Exploring. So we talked about if Jason was an Explore player. I didn't think he was. It looks like he is.
So Amulet really prefers Explore over Malevolent Rumble these days. It
Yeah.
really just wants the speed.
Yeah. I'm just like putting a land into play.
Yeah, Rumble is a good card. Don't get me wrong. Other people might disagree, but
Yeah.
this is not exactly a Malevolent Rumble pile.
No. No, yeah. And we saw Ryan side out the spell snares, which is probably still correct.
Yeah,
but I'm
doesn't
sure
hit
seeing
anything.
now him playing 2-mana spell, being like, fuck,
Oh
spell
yeah,
snares.
yeah.
You know?
My only target.
Yeah.
In this deck.
Dang. If I had spell snare, it'd be so good.
I mean, I guess it hits Aftermath Analyst, but if you're
Yeah.
trying to board against Aftermath Analyst, I think you were playing against this deck wrong.
And I mean, also like, Analyst is scariest when it's in the graveyard already.
Yep.
You kind of want it in play, so
true.
they can't copy it,
It's true. It's true.
or it's at least harder to copy. So it's almost like bad for your game plan to be countering an Aftermath Analyst. You're just like putting it in the yard for them. So
3 mana.
3 mana, 4th mana, possible Dryad here.
Forests, One Ring.
One
this is
ring.
going to not
So Hardcast
resolve.
Force looks pretty good right now.
Consign also looks decent, but I'd
Yep.
rather play the Force.
Really?
Oh, they're doing
Consign. Interesting. I guess he wants to get another Surveil Land here. I would be more inclined to Force here because I think the targets are fewer. Consign's much more flexible in what it can hit in this matchup.
I think I agree. Like Ryan's hand consists of the Force, the One Ring, the Prismatic Ending. So definitely wanted to counter that One Ring. But,
Right. And
but,
so even like now,
Force is free though.
Force is free.
And with One Ring,
but he also doesn't have a blue card anymore for Force, so he needs to rip one to turn that card back online. So
that's
he's gonna
what this
keep it on
Elegant
top.
Parlor is for drawing your blue card.
Second Force.
Force pitch Force.
Look, the best card to pitch to Force is your other Force.
It's your other Force.
Yeah.
They never expect it. Yeah, this is okay.
Third Force. Okay.
So here, this
So
is
he's all in on the non-creature hate here.
This is why he consigned.
I guess.
Because he
he
knows
knew
he's
he'd
going to
draw
draw
double
so
Force?
many. Well, you draw so many cards, right?
Yeah.
You just don't care if
About the
you're two
card
for one.
loss?
If you're
Yeah.
2 for 1ing yourself, that's fine because you have a One Ring to catch up.
Yeah.
There's
All right. I
Spelunking.
think if you're Ryan, you force anything that is a legal target.
Spelunking is probably a forcible target.
I would slap this Force faster than you can say Force negation.
There it is.
Yeah. Force, pitch, Force.
Force pitch Force.
You know, also Force, pitch, Force is like some pretty good mind games as well, because like how often is your opponent going to think, oh, he's, there's 2 Forces. What are the odds he has another one?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And I mean, statistically, they're pretty low. But in this
We
case,
found Solitude here.
All right,
And
yes.
the Supreme Verdict, which will probably be used to pitch to the Force
yeah,
negation.
looks like force fuel to me. But Solitude also looking pretty nice here if Jason tries to go for like a Dryad or something.
Solitude's really relevant right now because the Shifting Woodlands on Jason's board. Pretty far from Delirium.
All right, here comes Boseiju and
Boseiju
pass. So Jason's got Odawara and a couple other cards.
Does that mean Namo draw? That's huge if so. No, I
No,
think it might
just
just be
an
Island.
island. 1, 2, 3.
So Jason is
Land draw pass.
Jason's running out of time here. He needs to do something.
He's going to get buried under the ring very, very quickly here.
But the problem is,
All right, force again.
it's looking likely.
Just hard cast force.
You have nothing else to spend it on. You have Solitude, can pitch.
He has 2 Solitudes and a Prismatic Ending, so he's got a lot, and he's still got the Supreme Verdict as well.
But the Spelunking has resolved.
Okay. He's like, sure, fine. Allowed.
He's not caring about it just yet.
I mean, is he more afraid of the One Ring? Or, yeah, from like a One Ring from Jason, I guess? 1, 2, 3. I mean, Jason does have a One Ring, so there it is.
Yeah, this is gonna get forced. for
Ryan
sure.
correctly holding onto the force to blow out Jason as hard as he's gonna get here.
The Lotus Field. Okay.
And then sack 2, huh?
So, surprisingly, Jason's very close to something resembling a kill,
combo?
but not quite. He's missing a few pieces.
We need some cards in the graveyard, yeah.
Shifting Woodland's not there yet.
Yeah, not really a lot. I mean, I guess technically Woodland. Is there a ring?
There's a ring.
There is a ring.
So we're at
Right,
three.
so he can sign it. So he can't copy the ring.
Yeah, we're at 3 types right now.
Oh, right. He also needs Delirium to do the copy,
Yes.
right? Okay, so he needs one more relevant type in the graveyard, I guess.
So depending on what this last card is from Jason, could be some good ones.
Yeah, because it's pretty awkward if Jason pulls like a Pact here as his last type. So then he just packs, and then he doesn't care what he gets packed if it gets killed or countered or whatever, because now he has Delirium online. And there's another ring if Ryan decides his life total gets a little too low, which, I mean, he's done a lot of fetch and shock, and we are at 8.
I feel like this game is pretty locked for Ryan. Although, yeah, the life totals are starting to become relevant.
I mean, he's free to get pretty cute. You know, you can consign your own ring trigger. I've done it before.
This is true.
But yeah, he's just gonna ring again. And it looks like you might have to go to discard here.
So Jason's looking for analysts, probably. The issue is the Solitudes in Ryan's hand.
Yeah.
Those are problematic.
Yeah, without a way, if Jason finds Analyst, he's gonna need to also have the mana up to sack it. Otherwise, having it just get raw exiled is pretty bad.
Yeah, and he will, but still awkward. Mm-hmm. Lotus Field will definitely help here, but he's running out of cards. There's an Amulet.
Another Amulet. Does this meet a consign?
This should not.
Yeah, because
This Amulet is about as good as the Spelunking that's already on board.
yeah, they kind of both do the same thing, but differently. They don't stack really, so
Yeah.
he's thinking about Solitude. He could Solitude consign it. Oh no, there's Flage. Okay, so if Ryan can find an Arena of Glory, then he's got the combo of Haste Flage, consign the trigger, smack you for 12.
Which might not. It might be good enough.
It's a pretty good line. You still are you're still keeping up both Solitudes, which I think it's hard to lose with double Solitude in hand.
Jason's still with one card in hand. I would. It's
Yeah, I
just
think-
such a tough position here.
I think Jason's gonna run out of gas here. He just got buried under the One Ring. So
Both of his
does
own
not
One
haste the Flage. Interesting. Don't
Well,
haste the Flage now. Oh,
I'm-
Ryan.
Well,
I mean,
why would
sure,
you not
I
haste?
guess.
Why would you not haste the first flip?
Yeah, like why not just haste consign the Flage? And then you spend 4 mana once, you get to keep 4 mana up.
Oh, I see. Probably wants to hold up the consign for one of
I guess.
and our
Odawara.
nation's capital coming in clutch here.
Back to hand, sir.
No consign will do anything about that, but I'm happy if I'm Ryan here anyway. You've already got your 2 ETBs off of Flage. Jason is now
Heckin' bent.
bent, yeah. So
He's in a heckin' bender, hey?
so what do you?
top decks are the goal here.
Yeah. Oh,
Urza
Saga.
Saga,
That's not a good one.
that ain't it.
That's not a good one.
If Ryan wants to get cheeky, he can consign the Saga trigger.
He can.
It's probably not a good use of that card, but it is a legal play.
So our life totals are looking. Yeah, Ryan's back to a nice healthy life total here.
Yeah, after the double Flage
Flage.
trigger, then just takes 1 off of the ring.
Yeah, I think the game was lost for Jason when
All right,
both of his rings.
Here's
got-
old border to Fairy Time Rattler.
Yeah.
Just send Saga back to the hand.
Yep. Very very simple.
A new ring. I think
Yeah.
you're probably. I think I'm fine just passing here, honestly. I don't think you need to play the ring or do anything crazy. If you have a land drop, make it. Otherwise, we're chilling. And then maybe next turn you can haste consign, or you can Flage haste consign.
Oh, looks like a play's being made. Yeah.
Prismatic ending? Sure,
Why
I guess.
not? Why not? You have it. You don't need it.
Does he? I mean, I guess
I don't-
Ryan could ending the other one too if you wanted there.
I would rather ending the amulet over the spelunking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Yeah.
he could use his second ending to also get rid of Spelunking.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure how impactful that is, but it's something, I guess.
I think if you,
Another amulet.
Yeah, there we go.
sure. Resolves. Does Jason have Delirium? I mean, even if he did,
no, he's missing a card type. He only has sorcery artifact land at the moment.
that's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, a little far.
Flage.
And then
All right. So again, he's just going to cast it and then just escape it. Looks like with haste.
yes.
Deal Jason some more damage to the dome. We're catching up life totals from the last Flage hit as well. And then escape it with haste. And this is lethal.
Yeah. Like this game was lost when the second ring got countered.
Yeah, it was this game was over like 5 turns ago, really.
Yeah. Yep. It was unfortunately just like ceremony at that point.
Yeah. It was just like, well, I mean, I'm going to make the control deck kill me because I'm a combo deck and there are top decks that I can draw that,
Yeah.
dig me out of this, right?
Yeah. Ryan could have drawn like 5 lands off one ring and just
Right,
and
Jason
just,
could have drawn like, Titan.
Yep. But unfortunately not the case. Ryan just had all the answers to a mulligan to 5, in all fairness.
Yeah, that's true. Jason did roll the 5, yeah. And yeah, Jason's draws weren't very good. He did draw a lot of lands, kind of. He was really relying on that first ring to resolve to get him back in the game. After that, just like his top decks were not very kind to him. He drew an extra amulet, he drew an extra spelunking, and it's just
just a lot of do nothing cards. If Jason had drawn a 3rd ring, that I think would have gotten back in the game.
Yeah. And Titan, along with a lot of other combo decks, like sometimes you just draw the wrong half, and Jason just drew the wrong half of his deck there. I felt like
Like a whole bunch of enablers and nothing to do.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with them. But now he's on the play.
Oh,
Greetings. Hi.
Modern.
Just observing.
just chatting.
Just chat.
Chatting about Modern. On the opposite end of the hall.
Yeah. So that they can't hear us.
Yeah.
When
So you
they
can't talk about like, what's Jason gonna do against the 2 solitudes that Ryan has in hand.
And then Jason just leans over. It's like, what?
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 Sorry, what did you say?
What did you say? Anyway, so Jason's on the play. This is
So yeah, game 3.
this is the one he's supposed to have a better chance at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the one he's supposed to win, but
But one that he can kind of get under get under Ryan's interaction a little bit. Is that is the Man of the Legend, Jan?
Yan on God.
This is one Terran.
What? It is Terran, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
One Terran.
Hi, Terran. Oh, start off with the Handwear Battlements.
And Amulet.
I'm sure he
Force?
would have
No force.
not wanted to see Handwear Battlements in his hand, but
Yeah, kind of one of those lands that is always good in the deck and never good to just play.
not horrible
Because
though.
generally you have to tap it to cast your Titan, and then once it's that, you can't use it to haste.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the Crumbling Vestige start so good here.
Crumbling Vestige.
Into what do we see? Dryad probably.
So double
Yeah.
colorless land into Dryad.
Yep.
You'll
Oh,
love to see it.
Nothing against the Dryad. So
All
free
right.
Urza Saga. All right, this is where Amulet starts to go here.
Well, I mean, this is the thing is that if Ryan, I think Ryan does have a Solitude here. If he gets rid of this Dryad, Jason's in a bit of an awkward spot with triple colorless and no colored source. So I mean, I
is true.
think he's thinking about it. He's got I can't tell if he has a white card to pitch. He does have a Flage, it looks like. So he could get aggressive here. This is a play that I've done against some combo decks, particularly Ruby Storm, where you gotta like try to close the game before they get the combo online.
Yes.
Where you Solitude their first creature, and then you just consign the evoke trigger, and you have a 3/2, and you start beating in.
Yep.
That's the play, which I think we might see right here.
It's a fine
but-
line.
But that line might not be that great, considering, I mean, Jason does have the robot backup plan, technically.
Yes. Yeah. The construct plan is fine.
Yeah.
Here's the Solitude coming in, pitching. Yep. There's the Flage.
Yeah. And then he is going to consign the trigger. All right, so he is going for Solitude Beatdown. So if you can find a way to deal with the Saga,
And he's looking good. But it can't be ending the Force a little
helps.
late.
yeah, 3 damage. Putting Jason on 21 and Ryan back up to 20.
So what's Jason have here? It's a Titan in hand.
Toyton. But so it all kind of comes down to Jason's lands. But it looks like Ryan's fetching, so did Jason just pass? I think Jason passed.
That is awkward.
So yeah, Jason was all in on the Crumbling Vestige into Dryad, fix your mana.
Yeah.
And Ryan saw that, was like, those lands don't look like they cast Titan. So let's just make sure they never cast Titan.
Yes.
And so I guess the awkward part here is that I guess Jason has to grab like map off of Saga. Does Titan still play map?
It plays a map.
Okay.
It plays one.
Map
so-
makes sense to at least grab like a bounce land.
Yeah. And this construct does block the Solitude nicely.
Yeah, it's a 2/2. Ooh, Consign. Consign, unfortunately, a little late here.
It can still snipe Chapter 3 of the Urza Saga.
Yeah.
So that is good. Something to pay attention to. Arena of Glory. There's offering the trade.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I make robot.
Yeah. Go for the block.
2/2 block.
Yeah.
Ryan gains 3.
I think Ryan's happy with that.
So I think that Ryan's probably just gonna land pass here. Yeah, land pass here. At this point, if Jason makes a robot, yeah, do you consign the trigger?
Well, we're about to find out. I would.
Make a robot. Gonna
Oh.
let it go, I guess. Maybe. I mean,
Ryan-
that's a pretty niche line. So the possibility that Ryan doesn't know that he can consign that trigger.
It is. Also, Ryan might assume that Jason will go for an amulet instead of a map.
Just another amulet. Yeah, thinks that the map is into.
But
or
here's the map.
Yep. Unfortunately, consign not stifle. Can't stop the map from finding Jason a land.
Correct. And that's a pass.
Yep.
So-
More lands for Ryan.
So kind of a different
Shock.
position here. One ring.
He does have the One Ring, so
There it is.
when you're flooding out, the One Ring looks like a pretty good play.
Oh, there's Null Drifter.
Nice. So if Jason can't use this map to really speed things up, Null Drifter might be enough to.
How many times have you How many times have you wished that Null Drifter was a blue card?
Many a time. Many a time. I've wanted to There's been games where I've had ring in play and I have to force something,
Yep.
and I've got Null Drifter in play, and I tap ring and draw more cards, and I draw another Null Drifter, and I'm like, what?
This
the
is-
fuck? Yeah, it feels real bad.
Yes.
Honestly, that it's not a forcible card.
Yep. Here's the Simic Growth Chamber. So
Yeah.
this is huge from Jason here. Picking up the
Explore?
Crumbling Vestige. Chaining Explorers might be a thing.
Yeah, make 2 mana,
Here we
explore
go.
again.
Yeah. This could. Yep.
Yeah, see, if Ryan had consigned the Saga trigger, I think this would be a very different game.
Yeah,
here.
and here's Kessig Wolf Run.
Another colorless land.
Yeah, unfortunately so, but
Just mono colorless lands over there.
you just need to make your land drops here.
Yeah. All right, Ryan takes 1.
Of all the colorless lands to find, though, Kessig Wolf Run is
Kessig Wolf Run.
particularly scary. It makes these constructs.
All right, so
not
the fun
jokes.
part here. Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, Ryan can haste out a Null Drifter or a Flage and consign it to keep it around. I think they both result in the same thing, in that the robot dies.
Most likely.
But then, can you then survive the Titan follow-up?
If Jason has a land.
Yeah.
He's on 5 mana right now.
Yeah.
Really
1 short.
cannot. Let's see here. Is that Force? Force and consigns are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Jason to deal
If he
with.
just consign that he loses access to Force.
You might not like it, but this might be a pass.
Just hold up consign and Force as like your
Yeah.
interaction spells. And
I
you
don't.
Just,
I don't agree with it though. Like you.
I mean, I don't hate it because if you do that play, then at least next turn, assuming Jason spews some resources, try to get some stuff in play, and you use Force and Consign to slow him down, you get 1 extra turn with the ring.
Yeah. And I think you just need to put
But it
pressure
looks
on.
like it's
Here's Flage.
gonna be Flage.
Sniping the.
Oh, so he is gonna haste the Flage this time, and he's gonna Consign it. So he's gonna shoot this robot.
Yep.
So,
And I think this is how you have to play it here. You cannot give Amulet more time than
that's
than
the
needed.
thing. Yeah, you really can't just like let them have extra turns. Putting Jason down to effectively 10, right? 10 here.
Yeah, and 25 is a nice, healthy life total.
It is, yeah. We're even like something like a Kessig Wolf Run, like boosted Titan is still gonna have a hard time to deal 25 to you, right? Like, I'm
Right.
not sure if they even play the double strike land anymore.
No.
Right? That's some old tech,
I think
but even then,
I think Slayers is old tech.
Yeah.
But so this is the shields down moment for Ryan here. He cannot do anything. Jason needs to
yeah, Ryan's got nothing.
make a point of really putting a lot of pressure on board. And it probably comes to drawing a bounce land to start.
I think that's a Saga.
He
So
cannot.
yeah, I guess the awkward part is that he does need a second green here.
He can't cast Titan, so he might
No.
cast Spelunking.
Looks like it's time to Spelunk. Yeah.
That's a bad sign if you're Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan's looking pretty good here, I think.
That's an Aftermath Analyst. He can't cast it.
Still no colored mana though. He's so choked on colored mana, green specifically.
Yeah, Defense Grid is not working out for him, but he has to cast it. So
It's like, yeah, might as well.
if Ryan has 1 more point of damage, he gets
So
it.
all that Ryan has to do is rip a Flage off of this One Ring,
Yep.
and it's game over.
Yes. But only Flage. There's Solitude.
Solitude, awkward with the Defense Grid, but still technically playable. Also, Ring buys you a turn.
Yeah, Ring into Ring, obviously very good. Steam Vent.
I think there's
no?
Flage as the last card.
Yeah.
So
So-
Ryan just needs to attack, put Jason to 1.
Yeah, and then the
And
second
then
Flage
Flage.
comes out. Yep, there it is.
And there it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
wow, that was close. Wow, yeah, Jason's mana just like, he drew all the wrong lands, all the lands he wanted to be in his deck, he just ended up drawing.
Yep,
Right?
and there's this cave off the top.
Yeah.
So Like that's a tough one. Sometimes the deck does lose to itself.
Yeah, like